your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Log Talk Radio.
Quiet. You hear that? Fuck, son. I'm telling you, man. You gotta watch these niggas, man. I'm paranoid. Bitch, I can't sleep. Niggas trying to get me, man. Give me my heat. Put one under my pillow, one under my seat. Niggas looking at me like I'm something. We doing the coke in the dope for help to stay poverty. When that didn't work, we resorted to armed robbery. Yeah, I done it, but I ain't the one that did it. Before my first verse, my fans the big did it. I'm so hood. That's what the bitches like about me. She bothering when she up and down, she's up and like about me. I tell you about my regimen, I blow a tech button. The coldest shit I'm on, the kid, I blow a nigga button. I'm dirty, yeah, I do that dirt, I'm down to put that work in. I kick that door to get some bricks, that eagle, get the chirping. See that beam in your head. Niggas making yeah, screaming and shit. Man, shut the fuck up, I'm paranoid. Bitch, I can't sleep. Niggas trying to get me, man. Give me my heat. Put one under my pillow, one under my seat. Niggas looking at me like I'm something. I'm paranoid. Bitch, I can't sleep. Niggas trying to get me, man. Give me my heat. Put one under my pillow, one under my seat. Niggas looking at me like I'm something. I had a dream, niggas got me. Woke up and niggas shot me. I ain't slept in 3 days. My eyes red. Something wrong with my head. The man right under the pillow on my bed. It's not hot. Why the fuck am I sleeping? My heart beating. I'm fucking. I'm working. It's dark. I might panic. This still. I'm in it. God damn it. My back against the wall. Fuck the world. I kill them all. Ain't a nigga too big or too small. Chop them down. Watch them fall. Watch them bleed. Watch them fall. Watch them bleed till they gone. I'm paranoid. Bitch, I can't sleep. Niggas trying to get me, man. Give me my heat. Put one under my pillow, one under my seat. Niggas looking at me like I'm something. I'm paranoid. Bitch, I can't sleep. Niggas trying to get me, man. Give me my heat. Put one under my pillow, one under my seat. Niggas looking at me like I'm something. I'm paranoid. I can't even fucking sleep. I'm paranoid. Bitch, which way? Give me my heat. I'm paranoid. I can't even rest my head. I'm paranoid. I'm finna give me a nigga dead. What? Niggas ain't fucking with me. I wish a nigga would. I've been taking it easy on the niggas, man. I've been easy on them, man. I'ma turn it up now. Yeah.
All right. All right, so first of all, I am 6'3", 165 pounds. I'm bigger and taller and stronger than all of you. You're all little bitches. That's number one. There's no men. There's no women. Your society is a fucking joke. All of you are included. And anyone who has anything to say to me can say it either to my face, which people normally don't choose that option. As a matter of fact, they never choose that option, which is odd. But like I said, apparently I'm pretty fucking intimidating, right? I'm just saying, a lot of people fear me. A lot of people scared of me. So, like I said, the fake shit never existed. You all look stupid when you try to talk fake shit. When people try to act like they go back and forth with me that aren't on my level, they look stupid. It's not about what I got. It's not about how much money I got. It's about me, who I am. Okay? So, like I said, we don't constantly have to repeat the facts and reality to people who matter reality. Okay? Because people like that, they're fighting a losing battle, trust me. Because they're trying to go against reality. They're fighting reality within themselves. They're fighting with their own mind. They're fighting like people are out their mind. What they have to say about me is irrelevant to me. See, that's the thing people don't understand. Like, people hate all the time. I got people I know hating right now. I got people who are fazed by my presence. People who say stupid shit like 3 foot tall midget motherfuckers. Straight up. There's all these people, they want to feel special. They're all gay as hell. They're sensitive as fuck. And when I burst their bubble with actual reality, and you know what I mean? Like, just like, you know, niggas from the street literally will start letting motherfuckers know, like, you know what I mean? Like, who I am. Because a lot of people want to pretend in front. So I always have people around me that deal with me and know me. So they're gonna put you in your place for me. I don't have to say anything. So then it's the same shit, same cycle. People gonna get butthurt because their false paradigm of reality, their false narrative doesn't exist. And he burst my bubble because he told me the truth. You understand? We have a live call-in number today, folks. It's 515-602-9741. Everybody is more than welcome to call in if you want to get some free game. I'm here offering dating, counseling, and relationship advice. I more than certainly am in the position to offer it. Okay? I've dealt with a lot of narcissists. I've had a lot of relationships. You know what I mean? And none of them failed. Honestly, none of them ever failed. I just walked away from people like 9 times out of 10. And that's kind of my point and my point of view and my perspective. You know what I mean? Like, if people knew how to have relationships, you would have more successful relationships. Okay, if people knew how to have relationships, period, I don't think I would be single right now or in the boat that I'm in. You know what I mean? And we could all go over technicalities like Tyree Sneed never has to be single or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it just doesn't matter. Fact is that people don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm here to teach people. Because you just have a society of basically grown children and latchkey kids in a different generation that is a joke. I don't care what you're called. I'm not going to be lumped into your category of millennials. I don't give a fuck about any of you or how you feel about shit. I'm here to teach and educate the public. That's my job that I appointed myself to do and what my purpose is and what I enjoy doing. So number one, I don't pay any attention or give any energy to bullshit on the internet. People comment, they type shit, they act like they're pretending to laugh. This is everywhere. Everyone does the same things. I've noticed the habits it's so clear that it's programming. Because there's no way that people would mimic each other's behavior, monkey see, monkey do, unless they're being programmed, correct? The only way that humans would be mimicking each other in the same behaviors is if they were being programmed. They're being programmed to do what? To hate. It's not my job to get upset about that or respond or react or anything. Now, as far as responding, like I said, I'm not biting my tongue for nobody. So anyone says something to me, I'm coming right back and saying something to them. And that's as far as it goes. I'm only doing verbal communication now at this point in my life because, shit, I got everything going for me and I got everything to lose, and I'm not losing it over trash or nobody who got a problem because they want to hate. That's why they hating. They hating because they want to fuck up what I'm doing. They want to fuck up, you know, my life. They want to fuck up my money. They want to damage me somehow. And the thing that people are going to learn is hating on me don't faze me. All that weird sucker shit y'all say, all that fake ass disrespect with your little smirk on your face, y'all look like little bitches. All of you. You are little bitches. Your society is little bitches. Okay? So we got people playing games all the time. It's not a problem, bro. It's very easily solved, man. You know what I mean? And my available option always is that I just address everyone direct. But that's all. All I have to do is just verbally address people. You know what I mean? because I bring issues direct. So if I have an issue about something, I come directly and I speak and I address and I confront. And that's what you're supposed to do. You understand? So, like I said, I just think that people's behavior is odd because, I mean, it is. I think that people are lost because it's a fact. I mean, you still have people on YouTube and on these networks that think they're having shows. You got all these people congregating, calling themselves a community. It's a community of hatred. Everyone hates each other, nobody likes each other, and everyone's just fake. And it's crazy because all them people literally are like, how do I put it? They're all people who were jealous of me. You feel me? They're all people who, how do I explain it? God, these comments sometimes are so out of place, it's unreal. You could be talking about something and they just say something that's totally unrelated and makes no coherent sense. But like I said, yeah, you got people who they come on here and they congregate and they literally look dumb as fuck. Like they look stupid as hell. Like stupid as dog shit. And it's the same way in real life. People are doing the same things because of programming. People are joining satanic cults. Okay? And I think it's so funny because people think that I care. What anyone else does not affect me. What they say never affects me. I don't give a fuck. And the last thing I ever deal with is people who think that they can tell you how you feel because their shit ain't working. No, it's a basic code of reality in this universe that you can never tell anyone or force anyone to think anything. Your shit don't work. Just like when you do the same tactics every day, like coming over here to comment and say non-coherent, unsensical bullshit, it doesn't work. It's not hitting. Okay? That's the point. So people are so desperate and so pathetic, they'll literally hang around to just be like, well, I'd like to be a nuisance. You know what I mean? I'd like to be a nuisance because, I don't know, I guess they don't have anything better to do. So here we've got Fag Boy, I guess, over here. He wants some attention. I don't know what for. Like I said, bro, I'm going to be real honest with you, man. You're below me. Okay? That's number one. You know that. You're well aware of that. You are below me. Now, if you want to come over here, I honestly don't have an issue with it. I mean, if you want to talk, as long as you keep it respectful, because this is the thing. You have to respect me. I don't have to respect you. You're a chump. And you know that's reality. You can pretend online all you like, okay? But in real life, I'm bigger than you, okay? I'm stronger than you, and I'm your superior. You're a chump. You're a fucking nerd, okay? It's like middle school, okay? I'm the big homie. You're a little homie. I don't care if you're big and fat. That doesn't scare me. That doesn't do shit for me. Big and fat don't mean nothing, homie. You're a nerd. You're an internet nerd, okay? So as long as you willing to admit that, I don't mind having you over here if that's what you'd like to do. And we have a call-in number 2. You know what I mean? You're more than welcome to come over here and talk. What you do in your life is not my business, honestly. I'm not trying to make it my business. I truly am going to Akron, Ohio, not for you. I'm going just because I love it. And I feel like you kind of tried to steal that from me too, because you heard me say that I thought it looked really cool. So thought that was kind of weird, but what I'm talking about and something different, you know what I mean, where, I mean, we can have an actual conversation maybe. You feel me? But let's go ahead and put him on and see what he has to say, because again, what he has to say doesn't matter, people, and that's the truth. Nobody cares that you all have these trolls and fags coming around the internet. That's numbers. That's fake manipulated number. That doesn't mean nothing. That's not money. You can't force money out of YouTube. There's no money in it. It's made by Freemasons. So y'all, that's why y'all have to come back to the source. That's why he's over here. He's over here because he's got to get on bended fucking knee, because where is all the money coming from? Me. If you really want to do something with music, hey, we could have been done it. You know, I don't agree with your actions, but I mean that's like saying that's like saying Suge Knight and another dude can't work together. Why not? Even if Suge Knight don't like him, even if he's a punk, I mean, like, we could do business. Anyway, let me put up this barrier because I'm not playing no games. But let's go ahead and listen to him. What's up, man?
Well, I gotta say, like, I would be honest.
First of all, before you even start, let me just explain to you. I don't have any hostility towards you. I don't have any reservations about anything towards you. So if you come on this program, I'm not going to ask you more than once. Be respectful. You understand? You're coming over here. I don't bother you on your shit, okay? And it's that simple. I don't do the antagonizing and the we pretend that well, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. You know what I've been through. I'm cool, homie. I don't need no bullshit, okay? Especially with people like you. So just be respectful. Now, I'm going to let you talk, and I'm going to mute you and throw you off this panel if it's not what I want to hear. So understand that. But go ahead. You're on.
All right. I wasn't expecting this, but I would be honored to work with you in some capacity on a music track, on your own terms, whatever you see fit.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be your boss. I'm being 100% real with you, like I always am with everybody. You know, what you do in your life is your deal. Do I agree with it? I've made it clear I don't. But it's not, I'm not God. You know what I mean? I can't reach my God hand down and, you know, I could get involved, but it's not my fucking place. And that's just something that I realized because I'm not God. I don't have that problem other people do on this network. So if you want to talk, I mean, I'd be more than willing to work with you. I'm willing to work with everybody, but that's the issue on this network, is that people keep going around saying something about me that's not true all the time, and then people are just running with it out of spite instead of coming to me and talking to me. Because what I do is I work with people who, no matter what their fucking issue is. So what the shitty part is when people try to turn that into another situation. I just want, are you following me?
Yeah, you won't hear me saying anything disrespectful or negative about you. I'd like to see an example, but I'm
yeah, and I'm just trying to paint a clear picture like Van Gogh for you right now, so that you get where I'm coming from. What people do is they take, because Tyree Sneed is about dealing with every walk of life. So instead of just saying, hey, he's a badass guy, he did everything for me, which is what all these people could say. I mean, I don't know how much of my history you're aware of. I'm sure most of it, but I deal with everyone. So people take that and then they try to twist it. Like, you know, they could say all sorts of shit, and I don't blame them sometimes because I get it. But I'm an activist. I deal with everyone. I deal with criminals. I deal with fucking gang stalkers. I deal with psychos. I deal with narcissists. I deal with fucking druggies. I deal with fucking worse than that. I deal with the worst of the worst. I dealt with every walk of life. I make no reservations about anyone. My deal is I don't live in fear. If people come my direction, they can come into my spider web if they want and see how deep it gets. And what happens is people who think that they're scary or intimidating or badass or gang members or whatever, and they're so tough and hard, they climb into that web and they can't get the fuck out. And then they realize this son of a bitch is the Black Widow and he's the craziest motherfucker who ever existed, and I want no issues. That's the truth. That's what happens with my interactions with not most, but anyone who comes at me, is that they try to have a motive and an agenda, and it backfires on them. And then, you know, that's when you get to the other shit. Go ahead.
My sole goal was to come on here and let you know that I heard some of your music and I'm a fan, and that was it. That was it. But now you're telling me
that really means a lot, honestly. I mean, I truly I appreciate that.
very like soulful. It's like it's got like an
Right.
old-timey,
Right.
I don't know how to describe it really, but it's
It's I mean, it's just what I am. It's a white boy with soul. That's all it is. It's not.
Yeah, like, it feels like it's almost done by like, I know hip hop wasn't around like in the slave time, but if it was, it feels like,
I'm sure it was in some method, but it was probably them singing the songs, while they were picking the crops. I mean, that's a real thing. That's kind of probably how it started. But yeah.
I admire the hustle as well. And, that was that's all that I wanted to say. But if you're telling me that like, if we could work something out, like doing a track or something, it would be.
We could do whatever you want to do, man. Because I'm a loyal, good dude.
Yeah.
I just think that you and I maybe can try to have a talk. I mean, we could try to do that in a minute on here, just so I can try to understand a little more of. Because I'm open to listen.
Sure.
Truly. I mean, especially with what has been said to me from who. And
yeah.
other parties. Yeah. But, I'm not going to say that I'm going to be fully understanding. And again, I'm probably not going to, I still will always disagree with some of your actions. But again, it's not my place. So I want you to hear that because it really isn't. It's not my fucking place. And I'm not the type of person. I'm not these other people. I'm not going to jump into shit or speak or I'll speak, but I'm not going to act like what I have to say matters because it doesn't, because it's not my situation. That's why I might ask you in a minute and you can maybe elaborate and try to explain to me a little more because I really don't know the history of anything. So the one thing that I do understand is having issues and conflicts with people and solving them. So, I mean, I give you kudos on that, honestly.
Yeah, are you guys are you still together or like I don't?
Oh, you're talking about? I was talking about Cyrax. To be honest, I wasn't.
Oh, okay, yeah, but yeah, when you were saying like you've heard like bad things about me from somebody.
No, I haven't. I said that mostly people say bad things about me to other people. And all my.
I know how that goes. I know how that goes. And
yeah.
A lot of my actions are very transparently not right or acceptable, and I'm not going to try to justify all of them. But
well, I like that though. I mean, I like at least you own up to it. You know what I mean? Because that does actually go a long way. I mean, I see there's a method to it. I see that. I'm not stupid. I mean, don't think I'm dumb. I see what you're doing. There is a I give you kudos on some of it. There's a method to what you're doing. It's just the outside bullshit that I don't respect. Like the shit you do, I honestly like more in a general sense than what your team of weirdos does. Those are the people that they fuck it all up. Like if it was just you doing what you're doing, it really is like for the most part, outside of a couple of things. But these other people, they don't make any sense. But when you ask me if we're still together, not at all. I mean, I don't think that. And please do me one favor and don't say any names on here because I don't want any connection. Yeah. So, but I mean, not at all. I mean, I don't feel that I was ever together with any of those people. Like I said, they're part of a witches coven. I had sex multiple times with 2 members of that witches coven. And the reason why I'm talking like this kind of sullen is because I think it's going to be a real court case that I'm going to take them to court. So, you just got to kind of tread lightly and understand this is a real thing because my life is at risk behind it. And, I have suffered multiple attempts on my life. So I have the money. I'm going to continue to have the money for a lawyer. And I am definitely planning on taking everyone to court who has crossed me. Not just because they crossed me, but because the way they did it was all through federal crimes. So I'm definitely planning on holding people accountable. And that's where I differ from other people. I can't be intimidated into not holding people accountable. So the only thing that I asked people was to stay out of it. Everyone wanted to say their fucking piece and join in. So what happens is, they get attached to the Fed case that I'm really putting together, because I'm really going to be talking to multiple lawyers, and money talks and bullshit walks. And you know I'm not kidding if you listen to me. And I'm going to put the money in the lawyer's pocket to make sure that we make this happen, because I want to bring justice. That's my job. So, I mean, basically, you know, I don't know. It's up to me. It's kind of in my pocket whether I take it there or not and really want to do that. But it's just the perspective of, you know, I banged 2 women. I fucked 2 women from this group, and it just was a nightmare dealing with them. And that's as far as it goes, you know. So I need everyone to understand that there's no was I together. There was no happiness. There's never been anything, because the happiness that was there was evaporated by them, and because of their mental illness, which is NPD, and they chose to go that route. And whether they're sick or not, to me, is not an excuse. Because
I think a lot of men, lesser men, probably wouldn't even be here to tell the tale. But, you know,
right,
just water off a duck's back. And I'd also say, like, at least with one of them, it's like getting, you know, water out of a rock. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to collect anything from people. They're indigent. Like,
thank you. That's what I basically realized, and you know, that's why you just see me continue to move forward. I mean, does it hurt? I mean, yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, a lot, but there's not much that I can do about it. I mean, I'm still the one who left them and dumped them, or whatever that means. But you know, it's sometimes it isn't what I want to do. It's just the fact that
it's right.
I have to. I don't have a choice. They didn't give me a choice. I mean, my deal is, if someone wants to be with you, there's rules to the shit. You know, there's rules of engagement. There's a way of doing things. And the one thing you don't do is lose them, you know, 10 jobs like has been done. You know, you don't have them going through insane shit. You don't have me like fighting for my life. You know, you don't have me literally like, I mean, having strangers attack me, you know, like that's somebody who's got a completely broken psyche. I mean, that's somebody whose mind is a weapon, basically, and they're designed to destroy someone. And I mean, you know, I'm saying this with all due respect to you in the nicest way I can. I mean, to be honest, you come off a little bit like that. And I mean, that's okay, you know, to an extent. And I mean, it's good to be, you know, on point, but it's just, you know, you got to look at who you do it to, you know.
I understand that. And like, give me an example, like, of any time that I've been disrespectful to you. Like,
not me, not with me. I just mean watching you. With right. Gremlin Boy over there with Cyrax.
Yeah, that's, I mean, so look,
we can talk about that if you want to elaborate a little.
No, I like, honestly,
I want to know. I want you to, if you don't mind, I want you to, because I don't know shit. I want to know, what is your actual issue with him, and did he really earn it? Because I'm starting to believe you, because he's a piece of shit.
Well, like, this is a guy who he was expelled from his high school for raping a blind boy. He strangled his grandmother. He strangled another woman.
Is that on his record? Like, if I actually pay, because you know I got the money I could actually look up the record. If I do it, you're saying that literally, if I search Chance Wilkins and I get the documents, you're saying that it's going to say that he actually did that?
Yeah, domestic battery against his grandmother, 1,000%.
Is his grandmother a bitch? Because she kind of seems very narcissistic too, and I actually pointed that out before. Or what's the deal with that?
I think, like,
because this is my thing. You got to look at my perspective. Like, I'm about men's rights. Like, I'm not in anyone else's position. I'm not in your position. Like, I'm not in a position where I feed off people. I'm in a position where I am that person. So, you know, a lot of what Cyrax goes through and deals with, I relate to, because
I know
let me finish, please.
Sure.
It's kind of like the war on men. And that's what I would like to change, is the fact that, you know, a guy gets on YouTube, and just because he's a guy and he's got a dick, basically, he gets attacked on a whole nother level. And that is not cool. It's not cute. It's not funny. And it's not okay. And that's really the truth, and that's the part that I have an issue with. So here, you could go ahead.
Yeah. Well, like as far as like the events that led up to him strangling his grandmother, like it was Valentine's Day. He wanted to walk to Kansas from Akron, Ohio, to meet a catfish, and she told him it wasn't like a really good idea, and she wasn't going to let him. That's true. It's true. Like you can laugh. And he left out yeah. He wanted to walk like I don't know how many miles it is.
Sometimes this Marty's pretty funny, bro. I give him that. Bro. He's funny as fuck sometimes.
It's not even a joke. So he scratched the back. He waited until she turned around. It's in the police report, and like he attacked her and he scratched her up. And I don't, I'm not going to condemn
now, press 1 to hear important.
You could go ahead. I'm getting sorry. I'm getting the blog talk going. Just let it do its thing.
Oh, shit.
I got disconnected. Oh, you had a caller too. Please call back. I'll put you on in a minute. Continue on, Marty.
Yeah. So I mean, like he got all these actions too. He got expelled for raping a blind boy. Like it wasn't like actual anal rape, but like he sexually molested them. And,
that is disgusting.
Yeah, he's not. Like, to me, he's the epitome of an evil guy. Like, there's nothing human about him, and I think he deserves everything and more.
So what I'm trying to figure out, okay, because, I mean, I'm sure you know, I'm an empath pro, so I see through people like glass.
Sure.
So, I mean, to me, I feel like there's a motivator of you just want to destroy this fucking dude. Now, let me elaborate. I just feel like you want to project onto him, and this is the thing, is that like I said, I'm always willing to talk to people about anything. I don't run from like being uncomfortable in the conversation, so I don't think Marty will either right now. But I'm being honest. I'm gonna tell you the truth about what I see, and you can correct me if I'm wrong or tell me your take on it. But I do feel like there's that reservation of that you want to project onto him, maybe like, the fact that you may be a monster. And go ahead if you want to.
I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm a saint, but I'm certainly not like a blind boy rapist or a grandma strangler.
Well, what I'm saying is, were you there in the situations? Like, do you know what transpired to lead up to that? Do you not think that, like, in other words,
yeah, I did.
Do you have the empathy to understand you weren't in the situation, you were not there? So, I mean, you're welcome to commentate on it, and you can, say how you feel. But I'm just saying, you got to put yourself in his shoes, dude. I mean, I don't live his life. You don't. I mean, he probably has a pretty hard life.
I can only imagine he's always been given a hard time, but like, I can't empathize with anybody who sends their penis to what they think are children.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I would empathize either with any of the shit he's done, especially if what you're saying is true. I can't empathize with it. I'm just saying, sometimes people are just completely out of fucking line. And maybe the guy is just trying to defend himself. I mean, do you not think that that's even a possible conceivable notion?
I mean, I would say with his actions that you shouldn't defend those actions. If I would say like maybe show some remorse, but he's not capable of it.
I'm saying the situations you're talking about, like I mean, clearly not if he really raped a gay boy. He's a gay.
He only sexually molested him, but like it was.
Like, why did he do that? I mean, what was the motivation? Did Cyrax just like
he's a sick sexual deviant? Like, why would I don't know what causes pedophiles to be attracted to children. But
why is he even gay? Because I never thought he was gay. I think if he's really gay now, or just saying fuck it, I feel like it's a thing of like girls, didn't want him because, how he looks, like his face looks like Rocky.
I think he would fuck an animal, honestly. Like, he's just a sick guy.
That part, I watched that video and I actually thought it was very convincing. I'll give you. What I'm saying is, even if everything you're saying is complete horseshit, you are very convincing
man, like the police reports, like they're there, you know.
Because I did see that one, and that one was funny. I might have to watch it again. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. But about the him and the dog, and that basically he couldn't be alone with the dog. Is that really true?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if like growing up if you had any animals, but like this dog literally.
Yeah, I've had plenty of pets.
With the amount of time on live streams, the dog never comes and says hello. It's weird.
Because it's timid and shit. Yeah, because it's probably being abused, right?
You know, like dogs can sense like a good-natured person, and that dog never goes anywhere near them ever. I've never seen it. It's fucked.
I kind of get what you're saying. So I mean that's the thing is that I mean that literally is the fine line. How do I put it? It's the fine line between the whether it's deemed okay by society or whether it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I still don't think that it should be taken as far as you have, but I would say that that's what people in society are going to dictate their opinion off of. You know what I mean? They're going to dictate, is it okay, you know, basically how you're getting at him because of his actions and what he has done. So, I mean, like I said, you know, that's why, I mean, honestly, you would be good for what we're trying to do over here. Because you have, like, that's the thing. I'd like to see people take their skills and put it into something more positive. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
So instead of tearing down, you know, which I mean, we can't deny that that's kind of what you're doing. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'm not nice to them.
Right. So instead of that, we could take that and put that into like promoting Cashless Bane and working together as a record label and using your business acumen or
whatever you want to call it,
like political acumen, being able to communicate and talk to people so well and convince people, you know. And then there's always the times where you have to get dirty, and that's my point to people, is that's why I have you on here. See, people don't. That's the one thing that I like about you today, is that I'm noticing you're not running. That's my issue with people, is that people, the first time I say something slightly offensive to them, have you noticed they run?
Yeah, I mean, there's right and wrong, and I'm not going to say that everything I do is right. I know it's not right, but all I can really do is explain, I guess.
I don't know why I have to have an account come in here and explain to me something that is very obvious, Captain Obvious. Said, Tyree, you have 40 people in here because it's gone around on Discord that Marty is on. People want to hear him. I'm very aware of that, but what you're not understanding is that that's not a big deal to me. Like, and I do like 20 in the box every show, so that's just another 20 people. If I wanted to have thousands of people in here, I could. However, I do not promote my show in real life. I keep them separated. So you're not telling me anything. But I mean, if he brings views, that's cool. I mean, it's not a big deal to me either way. I enjoy it. I'm not going to lie.
I want to be like honest and forthright too. Like, there's obviously, like, I know people are like, they harass you, and a lot of the people that follow me are pretty sick. It's just something that comes with it. And,
like I said, it means a lot when you admit it, because you saying it helps. It helps me to feel a little better, and it helps me as far as, you know, the cause, because that's kind of the step towards justice. Is if we have people who are willing to stand up and say, hey, I mean, even if you're cool with these people, are you, by the way, which, I mean, that's your thing, but I mean, like, are you friends with these other accounts that do the Cyrax videos? And some of them, they're not, I don't know if they're really the people who stalk me. It's kind of connected.
There seems to be a lot of overlap.
It's other people, though. Like, I mean, like, are you friends or cool with any of the people who gang stalk me, or not really?
Not really. I mean, like the Shamrocks, like the real Tyree Sneeds.
Right.
I don't. Mm-mm.
Now, are you telling the truth? Because remember,
Yeah, no, I don't. You'll never see me in their chats. You just won't see it.
Well, I won't see you in their chat because I'm not in their chat. I don't come to their channel.
Yeah.
That's why they get mad at me, because they come over here and have to get on fake accounts every single time I go live, literally, and tell me, "Hey, we're restreaming you," and I never go watch. I don't watch people who gang stalk me. It's irrelevant. Like, if you want to promote me, that's cool. I'm not giving you permission to restream though, so I'm probably going to flag you. And if anything, I'll just go flag you, and that's it. But I don't pay attention to people, because my thing is, like I said, I mean, I've already offered just recently. I've offered it a million times. If people want to talk to me, just come talk. I mean, why? I'm not going to chase you around the fucking internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the one person who shared the music with me, I'm not sure like the nature of your relationship. You know, a Gigi Allen?
Yeah. I mean, the nature of our relationship is that he's. I mean, I look at him as a friend. I mean, we don't know a lot about each other. We're just cool on a normal basis. He's trying to help me right now with getting. Maybe you can help too, but he's trying to help me with getting marketing and like promotion. The one thing I will say is that because of the way my mind works, I will want to keep you separated from him. Because, again, there's always that risk that you may be coming to try to infiltrate my shit. What you're going to realize with me is I'm everything I say I am. I'm very intelligent. So nothing gets by me. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't question that. I've never disrespected you. But he's somebody that I trust, and if you want to like keep that separate, but he's like the one guy that I'm aware of that follows you, and I don't know if he's done anything bad to you. I couldn't imagine that he would. But
Gigi Allen? No, I don't. As far as I know, I mean, I'm trying to connect the dots too on that, because there's a Gigi Allen, I think, who does streams about like Cyrax and shit. Is that the same guy? I don't know.
He doesn't stream at all. He's just.
Oh, okay. Then this is probably a different guy, which is a good thing. He seems very cool. We talk, we communicate fairly frequently. And we just touch base, and I like the guy. He's been nothing but nice. He's been very supportive, and that's the thing. I mean, when people donate, especially, it doesn't become just a money thing. I mean, I talk to him like we have a real, like friendship to an extent. I'm just trying to get to know him more, and I'm busy all the time. So, I mean, he's a cool dude. I have nothing but positive things to say about him. And as far as people supporting, I mean, he does what I want everyone to do, because it's not hard to send, $10 here and there. I don't ask for a wallop. I don't say, hey, people got to give me $100 all the fucking time. It goes a lot farther with me when people, even if it's like small amounts, when they actually want to support and donate, because that's the way you do it. I'm not on here just trying to get rich. I'm on here trying to get by and do what I need to do. And I need help to do that. I always will. No matter how rich I am or how much money I make, I'm always going to need help. So that's the way that I look at things. But go ahead.
Yeah, I hadn't heard much of your music. I mean, I know that people tend to give you a hard time. Like, I've never really understood why. That's why I've never been critical. Like, you
here, hold on. I got to address this fucker here. I don't know what the fuck you're high on, but you need to get off them drugs. Okay, gang stalking is not associated with anything you're talking about. And this is why I don't fuck with y'all, because you say things that make no coherent sense. Now, please get the fuck off my program. Gang stalking is a fucking term that is exactly what has happened here, and is going to be used in court. So shut the fuck up. Now go ahead, Marty.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought for a second.
Sorry. We were talking about Gigi Allen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I was aware of you, like, because I know a lot of people, pretty much everyone who follows Cyrax is a troll, and these people, they that's just a fact. Like,
fuck. I mean, I'm not. I watch his content religiously now, and I'm into the whole thing. But I'm not a troll.
He amuses you to a degree. You got to say. Like, I'm not saying you troll him, but like, you're not necessarily a fan.
Well, I don't even really type much he rarely sees my comments, and he won't talk to me. He talks around me like everyone, so he's a bitch to me. But I definitely don't troll anyone. I don't have time to troll anyone, bro. I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm working my ass off right now. I'm making like 20 an hour and like 20 to 30, and you know, people are always hating. So like I'm gonna be moving things around, doing different shit. You know, when motherfuckers hate, I'm gonna fucking go to the next thing. Like I don't play about that. But I'm making 20 an hour. That ain't going nowhere. But go ahead.
No, the hustle and grind, and always onward and upward. But yeah, so Gigi, so I was aware of you, but like yeah. So I looked at the chat here for a second because I'm a N-word. I'm not gonna say the word. I don't think that I have like the street cred to pull that off. But that's absolutely my favorite track. And I just like your like the vibe of it. It's like old timey, like slave. If hip hop was around during slavery,
You're breaking up a little bit. I'm trying to hear you. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Gigi like shared some of your music, and like it's if hip hop was around during slavery, it would sound kind of like what you put out there, and it's unique, and it's hard. I gotta say, like honestly, I'm a fan. It's the truth. It's got like a certain, I don't know how you do it or how you would describe it, but I dig it. I'm a fan. That's the truth. So that's what I got. I don't know if you're here or not. I don't know if there's like any kind of disconnect. Hello? I don't know if this is on my end. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. You can hear me? Okay. It's not on my end. I mean, I would imagine like he's getting a phone call. It seemed to be like.
This is a connection issue, man. It's just going to kick me off sometimes. You got to bear with me so I can come back.
All right, no, that's cool.
And I got me some food right now. But what were you talking about while I was gone, or what's up?
Oh, I don't. Fuck, man. I feel like just like definitely having like an ADD day.
Oh, you're good. I mean, you know, are you going to be open to working with me on this program, like when you, like more often when you have time, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and again, I don't want to like, sign you up for anything that like you don't be a part of, but like, you know, there's some like sick people who like to follow whatever it is I do, and as long as like you're okay with that, I mean, I would advise like blocking or banning anyone who's disagreeable. Like,
yeah, that's what I do anyway. I mean, if you're asking like, do I want to come on your channel? I mean, yeah, maybe with a grain of salt. I mean,
it would be up to you. Like, I wouldn't even.
The only thing I would ask you is not to let anyone on the panel that like is there to like attack me and hate on me. That's the only thing I'm not going to put up with, clearly.
No, and I'll also tell you, like, it would be impossible, like, to block, you know, all of like the negative comments.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if people just heard the music, I think
it's very possible because I block them every day. it's possible.
it moves like I don't know. I would need like a staff like to. I don't know, but yeah, that would be up to you. I honestly just wanted to tell you I'm a big fan. But sure, yeah, if you wanted to, it'd be up to you. But I don't.
Oh no, I mean I'm offering you. I mean that's I would definitely want to do that. Let me disconnect this blog talk again.
Anytime you like. Anytime you like.
All
It's
right, cool. Yeah, I mean I know you're online a lot, so I mean I figure you'll have time
For
to
your
do
show
it.
now, press 1. To hear important instructions,
But yeah, me.
Since it appears
Hold
you're
on.
calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Thank you, British Pitch. All right. So that was a joke, by the way. But yeah, I mean, you know, me, I'm a little more busy. Like I have a lot of shit I'm doing. So
Sure.
when you do catch me on here, it'll make it, you know, that more higher value and that more epic. But yeah, I mean, I think that would be a good idea. I'm trying to figure out. Are you subscribed to my channel?
I am with the Batman. I guess you have 3 of them. I know I'm subscribed to at least one.
Because the only thing is, like, you know, I'm a little wary of how we would communicate. I mean, would you just want to see if I'm live and you just come on over? Is that how you want to do it?
Yeah, like however you want to do it. However you'd want to do it.
Okay. I think that would be the best option right now if you're cool with that. I mean, what I'm saying is you're online pretty frequently, right? Like you'll see that I'm live.
I stream like a few hours a day, I'd say.
Yeah, I think we could do it like that. That way it's not a planned script and you can see what I'm talking about and what I'm working on and what I'm doing and then we can just kind of wing it and have a program. You're not going to porn bomb me, right? I can take down this barrier here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. That's not. No. I mean, if it makes you feel comfortable, sure, but I have no desire to do that. Like,
I mean, it's like a condom, you know. It's like a Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure, yeah. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Like, there's no potential.
It's like what Cyrax should have used with that gay boy.
Yeah.
You know, my deal is, man, I really don't like him because every time he had a chance to say the truth, he lied about me. Every time that he had a chance to say something fucking positive, he sits there and throws me under the fucking bus. Literally, like, and not only that, he tells the bus to back up like 7 times over me again. Like, he's just a fucking little prick. He's a little shit.
He's the worst. He's the worst.
He's a piece of shit. And he really thinks like it's okay. Like that son of a bitch, I hit my head on a steel vent and a brick wall because of Skeletor, okay, harassing me. This son of a bitch said I deserved it.
Skeletor?
Can you imagine? Yeah, that's the name. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm cool with him. I didn't know about this. Like, I don't know anything about that.
No. You're thinking of someone totally different. I'm talking about who you asked me. Are you still together? That is who we refer to as Skeletor.
Okay. Then yeah, man, she's a real.
Yeah, real what?
I guess like succubus. You know, she's like a real.
Yeah, she's a piece of work, man. Like for real. But you know that's the thing. At least it shows. You know, I mean, I would think you'd be one of the first people to give me that credit and do justice. I mean, it shows I can take a licking and keep on ticking, does it not?
Yeah, she'll that type of woman will beat most men to death, you know?
Yeah, literally. Like I don't think people understand what I went through. Like, this is not like a regular, like, you can't even refer to her as a girl. Like, this is a straight up psychopath. Like, she's insane.
She's
like,
a demon.
Yeah, like she's dangerous. So like, I'm just saying it proves like Tyree Sneed is really, you know, like he can take a licking and keep on ticking. Cause I got put through hell, and I kept persevering through the whole shit. Have I not?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of what it was. It wasn't really a relationship. It was a relationship, and it people don't understand sometimes. I get with people and yeah, my feelings are there and I'm being genuine, but they're not. And my thing is it becomes that. It just becomes like a battle to see who's going to win basically. And their objective was to destroy me. And my objective was to make it and be successful. I mean, who won? Asking you.
It's obvious. Like, do you even need to ask that? Like, come on.
I'd like you to say it just so they can hear
it. Really you. I mean, like,
right.
What is she doing right now? Like, who knows? Who cares? Like, what difference does it make? Like,
I mean, none of them do shit. I mean, they have uneventful lives and they watch me, and that's literally the consistency of their life. I mean, you know, I dealt with this person and they were right in front of me, and they just say the craziest shit. It makes no sense. Like, they're literally talking about hating themselves. I've seen some shit, man. Like, I've dealt with some really crazy people in my past. I've never seen anything like these people, ever. I've never witnessed somebody in front of me telling me how they hate themselves. I'm just being honest. I've never seen that. I've never seen someone who literally will act completely fake and be completely convincing in front of your face and is clearly possessed by the devil, literally, because they move like Satan, and then literally like will pretend, you know what I mean, and become someone completely different and act in front of other people. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I do. I'll ask you this though, like, how could she like herself? What's to like? You know, like
what's to like?
Yeah.
Because I see the real her. I see, and I mean, it's just sad. Yeah, I see what I see who she's supposed to be. I don't see the demon shit. I see who she really is, and I mean, it hurts. It hurts me a lot to see someone suffer like that, because I mean, that's the truth of it. She doesn't know who she is. She's just sick, like as can be. So she doesn't understand. I'm trying not to cry, but shit really hurts me. But she's not awake. She doesn't know how to get rid of that. I mean, she's got a demon attached to her. That's what mental illness is, man. It's demonic possession. So she can't fight it and beat it. And I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I want to believe that there's a part of her that wants to, but I just feel like it's all for show. I mean, literally, I can't put it any clearer, and I hope people hear my words. She is Satan. Like, there is no, I've never thought someone had the power to be the devil. That was me meeting the devil. That's what the whole point of it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, a big part of Satan is deception. And
right, so they give you, you know, an illusion of everything you always wanted. And it was the same with like Ashes. I don't know what I like about her. It's kind of a hard, I have to think about it for a minute. It's a hard question to answer. I just believe in love, man. I just, you know, I have that love for her that never really goes away.
The answer to the question is fire and ice. Fire and ice.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's just the sad part that, you know, for me, it was real, and I'm convinced at this point that none of it is real for her. And it can't be true because the readings are all right on point, and they say over and over again, like, this person's really heartbroken. Well, that's my thing. I mean, she's in love with me, but she spends her time with trash and keeps trying to live in spite and hate of me. I mean, it's common sense. It's not that hard of an adjustment. Like, if you're in love with someone, you be with the person you love. Would you not agree with that?
Yeah, but I think you're in love with like what she portrayed and not really who she is.
I'm going to turn your mic up a little bit so I can hear you. Say that again.
I think you're in the idea of what she represented herself as and what she portrayed herself as, but deep down, I don't think the person that she is.
Oh, no, I know that for sure. But am I? Oh, I got to take the cancellation back on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Was I like echoing right there?
No, it sounded all right to me.
Well, it was on my end. I was hearing myself. That was weird. All right, I'm going to turn your mic up a little bit. Point it here. Say like testing real quick.
Testing.
Say fuck Cyrax.
Fuck Cyrax.
Say Cyrax likes it in the butt.
Cyrax likes in the butt. Skeletor's a cutting bag, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, fuck that.
I hear you loud and clear now. Good. Fuck it. Yeah. All right. So my deal is, and the audience can let me know if you can still hear me talking over his mic because it's pretty high now. Sure. But yeah, I mean, my thing is, I don't care, you know, who she truly is. That's my thing. If she's wicked, I've asked her a million times face to face, or like, if you're evil or whatever your deal is, just be yourself. I never said to put on a front. I would never tell anyone that. I'm real as it gets. I wanted to just see who the person really is. So why can't she just act like herself? And I'm gonna tell you the truth is that she does sometimes. I mean, that's actually not true. She does act like herself, but herself is a very repulsive human being. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not anyone would want to be around. Like, she's fucking miserable. Like, there's no anyone. It doesn't matter who it is. There's nobody who would want her around them. And that's what she knows. Like, and that's the thing is that, like, I'm the one person who I could put up with it, and I did want her around me still. But she, like I said, I mean, it's just mental issues, man. It's just how they are. They're not going to let themselves be happy, and you know, it is what it is. But I mean, I will tell you confidently, she's definitely in love with me. She's not in love with anyone else. She doesn't have feelings for anyone else. She's in love with me head over heels. She's literally going crazy right now over me. But the thing is, it doesn't work like that. You can't not support me on my way up and not be there for real and stay consistent. That means not go anywhere, not disappear, and not take the advice to move and go somewhere else and live your life and be independent and get away from trash. You can't not do these things and then just come here when, oh, now the stock went up whenever it goes up. Now the stock went up and Tyree's got however many shares, so now he's filthy fucking rich and now I want to take his money. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, the amount of disrespect it's just you're done. That's it. You know,
right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, like, I'm a catch without money. I've never needed money to get a girl. There's girls who used to fight over me in high school. There's girls who would fight over me now. There's people arguing over me right now. Like, I don't need money for none of that. So for someone to just not see any value in me and see my value, that means their mind is literally like a robot. They're categorizing us like that's like a predator, and that's what Skeletor is. They're categorizing us humans as, okay, well, this is the category. He's got good sex. He loves me. I can take advantage of that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're opportunistic. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, it's another level of thinking that just is insane and doesn't exist. It doesn't make sense because we're human beings. I have value. She doesn't dictate my value. My value is dictated by my creator. So she has to deal with the fact that despite the fact that she can't see my value because of her mental illness, I still have it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's kind of what keeps happening is she's just in a constant cycle of getting her karma. And, you know, she doesn't seem to get, you know, with me, everything was genuine, you know, it's all there, but it's just, it has kind of, you know, disappeared and vanished because of her actions. I mean, you can't feel anything for somebody who's that ridiculous, you know, and I already said that directly. I said, I don't feel anything. Like, I don't have any feelings for you. I mean, how could I? And she's like, that's fine, or that's okay. Well, I mean, that right there shows you why. I mean, your response, that's fine. Like, that should be a big deal. What should matter to her is how I think and where I'm coming from and how I feel. The number one thing should be my feelings. If that's not the number one thing, I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, like any relationship, it's a two-way street. It's built upon
not just that, but I'm the support system. I'm the one who she's, you know, wanting to, you know, like waiting, you know, just waiting and seething and doesn't want to see me make it, but then wants to thrive and feast and be a part of and really destroy. I mean, it's not even that. Like, they're so weird. They will suffer to see you suffer. That's why, and I've learned it firsthand. They don't give a fuck about themselves. They will sleep on a goddamn park bench to see, you know, me damaged. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a woman like that only cares about chaos.
Yes. It's not selfishness. They want to lie and say, like, bitches like her want to lie and say, oh, it's not selfishness, because you're not doing anything for you that's even conducive. You're not getting sexually pleased. You don't care about sex. You don't enjoy it. You'll openly tell the truth about yourself sometimes, like narcs do, and admit that. Everything is designed to hurt someone or damage someone. And all you're trying to do is hurt me at all costs. And when things don't work out that way, you have to lie and try to do it that way. Then that doesn't work, because I tell you, I don't give a fuck what you do, bitch. You know, I don't give a fuck, you dirty, filthy slut. You bad slut dragon. You slut dragon, you. I don't give a fuck what you do, because what you do and your pussy, your little what are they called? Your what are they called, Marty? Labias or whatever. your little labias don't control my happiness. I don't give a fuck about your loose pussy, bitch. I don't.
No, I mean, if anything, I just think that you wanted to help her, but there's no helping somebody like that.
There's no helping. Like I said, thank you. And how do you know that? Because that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty intelligent to know, and most people don't know that.
She's a demon. She's a straight up demon. Like, you know, she's
Right.
like the amount of hatred she has for people. It was always obvious to me, at least. I mean, it wasn't your job to warn me, but did you ever try? Or I don't remember. Did you? Yeah. I definitely did, but I like at the time, I think like she had her claws in you.
Right.
You know, you were. I don't want to say like manipulated.
Well, I was in love. You know, I wasn't manipulated. I was just in love, genuinely, like I always would be, and that was it.
Well, I mean, I don't think you were in love with her actual person, because I don't even think she is an actual.
No, I'm not now. No, of course.
Yeah, I don't think she's a person. I think she's a demon and like a human being.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm eating while you're talking, so if you want to, I'll still talk. But if you want to talk,
no, yeah, that's cool. I guess like I had like some Cyrax stream like queued up for 10 minutes ago, and I just got carried away here. And yeah, man, like look, you'll never see me disrespecting you. I never have. I don't know what kind of visions you have like moving forward, but I would definitely be open to it.
Well, what's going to happen if we meet up in Akron, Ohio? Are you going to call the cops with these snitches on me for no reason? Or are we going to, if we meet up, like if I want to work together, can we actually meet up and you not involve these?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you won't involve these weirdos?
I can't, I couldn't involve, and you know what, I'll even tell you this, I couldn't stop them from doing what they do.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this, like after I got punched in the face, the cops didn't even come by and knock on the door. They don't care. Like they don't.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Which is kind of mind blowing too, if you think about it.
It really is.
It's fucked up. Like they don't even, they hate it. Yeah, it's like they
were probably laughing.
Yes, I'll tell you this. It was on like the corner of Victory and Ira Street. I saw a cop. And I had a few beverages on the way home from the track, and I saw him. Like I was like, oh wow. So, I don't know if they're gonna pull me over, but like I looked over at him, and like he looked at me, and I don't know if he had any awareness, but like I nodded at him, and he nodded back at me. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god. No,
so,
you said it.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's everything's good.
He gave me the cowboy nod.
Yeah.
He really did that.
Yeah, I shit you up. I shit you
crazy.
Yeah, everything's good in Akron. They you know, and I'm not gonna say if I do what this guy's right, but they're
wait. Say it one more time for the audience. When you looked at the cop, he gave you what?
Honestly, they seem to be supportive. They seem to like it. You know, I don't know.
But the cop. Here, let me turn the laugh track down a little bit. The cop looked at you and said, and gave you a nod, like,
yeah,
they were like, wait, like he looked at you and gave you a nod, like, you really did him good, boy.
Yeah, it was supportive. Yeah, for sure. Like
that is fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking hilarious.
I was amazed, but like I didn't know that he had spoken with them. Like I assumed that he did, but the fact that they won't even go over and knock on the door, it was kind of surprising.
It's downright fucking insane.
Especially with body cams, like, you know, at least on paper, like they're tasked with protecting all citizens, and this guy he's been stalked and harassed for years, and it's escalating too. And no, you know, just whatever, carry on. You know, it's
right. Like they don't give a fuck.
No.
But then again, I mean, can you blame them? Because I mean, like you said, with everything they're seeing, you know, I mean, that's the thing, man. People are human beings, bro. I'm not saying that it's necessarily justified because I don't know the whole situation. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But what I am saying is, I mean, wouldn't you feel some type of way about it? I mean, you know, police are humans. I mean, everybody's a human, so they go dictated off of feelings. A lot of people don't get that. See, Tyree Sneed, you don't get feelings very much from, even though I have them more powerful than most people. Everything with me is a straight, direct, usually business. I approach everything without emotion. So you're going to see me be very direct. If I say I'm going to do shit, I do it. And like, you know what I mean? I'm very just direct and straightforward and strong about shit. But other people, they're human beings, bro. If they don't like you, they just don't like you. You know what I mean?
Hey, sure. And there's nothing you can really do about it either, right? Like it is what it is.
No, I mean, obviously he's earned it to some extent. I mean, that's the thing. He's a hard guy to feel sorry for. You know, I did. I tried to defend him. You saw that. I've tried to stand up to you in some aspect to defend him. And then what does he do? Throws me under the bus. Like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I mean?
He
does shit like that. Like the dude just got his ass whooped by you. The little motherfucker. I mean, like, honestly, bro, like why would he not, like, that's the part that really is mind blowing to me, how people put the internet and YouTube before reality. Why would he not try to come to me and have me as his like savior and bodyguard?
It would be a good ally.
Say it again.
It would be a good ally. Right.
Like why would, like, it'd be like me and you would be like Batman versus Bane and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you would be Bane, I'd be Batman, and he had Batman offering his services. Like, hey, do you need me to step into this shit and handle this? You know, like as far as, you know, standing up to him and get at him or whatever we have to do the right way. You know, like, do you need that? And he's just like, no, oh, I got this. Like, okay, you 3 foot tall midget. I mean, you really handled Marty here. I mean, you sure gave.
He's telling me that he kicked my ass now. He's telling me, like, don't make me kick your ass again. I'm like, what? You know, like, you're so.
Yeah, he's a fucking troll. He's a little bitch.
I wouldn't call he's like a literal troll, but I don't think he's like he's just a sick person, you know.
I think he's definitely a literal troll. Like, he looks like something that lives under a bridge, bro.
Yeah,
man.
He's even weirder looking in real life too. Believe it or not, like a lot weirder.
Do you think I need you to convince me of that?
You know what? I wouldn't.
That little son of a bitch gives me nightmares, bro. Like, that little son of a bitch looks like he could be under my bed right now and shit. Okay.
I think you look. I couldn't convince anyone of this, but he's at least. Like, he's the weirdest looking person I've ever seen on the internet, but in person,
like, if he popped up on me, I'd genuinely get kind of scared. Like, I don't know how I'd react. I'd be fucking flabbergasted, like a little fucking.
I've never seen any
gremlin comes out of the bushes and shit. Like, hey, I have me pot of gold. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you little leprechaun son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It was really weird.
He reminds me of that movie Leprechaun. Isn't that the name of it? That little fucker's scary in that movie. That little leprechaun that he like, the leprechaun's like invincible and he just never quits harassing you. That's kind of what Cyrax is, but he does not harass people as far as I know. But
no, he I mean, I'm not gonna say he doesn't react or respond to, like, I harass him. I'll own it. Like, I definitely.
Well, like I said, that goes a long way with me because, I mean, at least when somebody owns up to their fucking actions. I mean, that was the thing that was tripping me out, too, so much, how you were just, like, so calm about it. Like, yeah, go ahead and call him. Like, you even told him, like, why, like, you were calm. It was very odd. Like, it was like, you're like, why do you think, like, don't you think they would have done something about that? Like, the fact that you just got your ass whooped and your nose basically broken.
It's just weird.
You're right. Like you literally told him to his face, and he didn't have it. And he's like, "Well, you just wait, and they gonna come, and I'm gonna call." And it's like, bitch, you could be on the phone right now calling him. Fuck you, mean? Like,
he's not like a logical person. He's not a sane person. He's not.
Like, literally. Then there was other people calling, and them motherfuckers didn't give a fuck. They were acting like they ain't no shit. They know about it. They're fronting. They know who he is. You know what I mean? They've been out there too many times, bro. So
especially like with body cams, you would think, like, just for liability purposes, because right. Like things keep escalating. Like, when's this guy going to stop? Like, it seems like when he ends up in a body bag, you know, like.
Do you mean escalating with you or escalating?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, it was
well, I mean, I will say that I do not support that, and I don't want that. Genuinely, I don't want that at all. So I mean, is that your intention? I hope not.
No. But he just doesn't seem to learn anything ever, and
I'm sure that can be frustrating because you know, I understand that that's probably frustrating as fuck, right? That he never learns.
Yeah, I mean, like, things got like pretty personal, like an ex of mine died from COVID, and like the day that she died,
talking shit about it.
He asked for her naked pictures because she would want him to have them. You know, like who does that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, like the day.
Yeah,
the day that she died of COVID, he asked for her naked pictures because in his words, she would want him to have them. It's a demon, you know.
That's
like
fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. So, like, like at that point, like, it struck a nerve with me, and I vowed to just never stop.
How are you even able to laugh at that? Like, I mean, doesn't that kind of like really fuck with you or hurt you?
Yeah, it did for a little bit, but I mean, it's been a couple of years, and you know.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Time heals all wounds. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, if you think about what type of person would do that, like, only this, and he believes that too. Like, I don't know, like to
he believes what
he's like, yeah. So this woman who hated him and who trolled him, he believed that they had like a love connection in his mind, and
right.
that she would want him to have her naked pictures. It's fucking bizarre. It's really bizarre.
It sounds like some shit from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's you know, it's weird to think that he lives on the same planet. I don't know. He's something. He's definitely something.
I mean, the people you meet off YouTube are like some shit that crawled out of a fucking box somewhere. I mean, I've never seen people like this in my life. Ever.
Yeah, it's
Gigi Allen just told me Marty's a good friend of mine. He's a cool guy.
That's what I was saying. Gigi, yeah, absolutely. He was, he won't steer you wrong. I can tell you that much.
Well, that kind of helped you out with me. That earned some points. And that kind of makes sense because you remember what Skeletor was saying about you, right? To me?
Yeah. And here, let me tell you a story about that too. She made up that she was like cousins of this woman, and it wasn't like it's just a lie. It's sick. It's
all she does is lie. You know, the one thing that I give Sunflower credit for on here, because that bitch is a clown. But the one thing I give her credit for is when she said, "All you do is lie like a rug," to that bitch. Because all that bitch does is lie. I mean, every word is a fucking lie. I mean, you can't not be demonically possessed and lie that much.
And you know what? Honestly, I think that Cyrax and Skeletor belong together. You know.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they hang out together. You know.
Yeah. Why don't they just take it to the next level?
I think y'all should date. I think Cyrax and Skeletor should date. Don't worry about me. It won't hurt me at all. Go ahead. Fuck. Yeah, go have a little gremlin. That little motherfucker gonna be ugly as hell.
They deserve each other.
You got one bitch that looked like Voldemort in the face and the Sith Lord from Star Wars, and then the other little son bitch looked like a goddamn gremlin that done hatched out of an egg and shit. They're gonna be a perfect match. That little fucker gonna come out looking like a bird and shit. Like it's gonna come out the womb like little fucking retarded bird and shit. And it'll be a full-grown ostrich by the age of 16.
I don't know like what it would take to get them together, but I think that they deserve each other, definitely.
I think they should just fuck and get it over with right now.
For sure.
That will be very odd.
You know, I don't know how like you might think this to be a weird statement, but I would pay money to see that happen. Like I would just
you're more than welcome to, honestly.
Well, whatever happens.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't pay money, but I would enjoy the whole thing. I think it's hilarious.
You'd have to watch it. you would absolutely have to watch it.
Right, like what the fuck? Like, because that's the thing. Like that Skeletor has no limits.
Well,
None.
the worst possible outcome, and I think she's. I don't know that she's capable of it, but if they reproduce, the world would just be over. Like,
I don't think she's capable. Unless I've got, unless I've got some kind of issue, I don't know. I've never had kids, man. It's kind of odd. I don't know why. So I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's just that I think it's just I'm blessed and divinely protected. But for a guy, if I had any issue, I sure produce a lot of cum. So I don't really get that. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I mean, I don't think she's capable. She has like one ovary, she claims. I mean, she's like, I don't know. She's just like a big ass skeleton. She's like Ronald. It's like dating Ronald McDonald, basically.
I think that I would imagine the universe is waiting for you to find the right one, and I don't know. I don't know, but it's who knows?
Their child would literally be the Antichrist. Oh, that's a fucking hilarious comment. Holy shit.
I think like if they were able to reproduce, like the ocean would start going the other way. I think that like Hal would start just howling out of the sky, and it would be like the seventh seal. Like it would just be dark times and the end of days.
Right. He said, Frank the Tank said, if she can produce liquid, well, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about outside of that, but the point is, no, actually,
all right.
The bitch said that she went to the doctor and they said she had a depressed vagina. And I'm like, well, no fucking duh, because I ain't around. I mean, that's common sense. Like, there ain't no real sex going down, in case y'all don't know. I know that for a fact. Not without me there. That's what the whole point was. She comes to me for the sex, but that's the thing. Like, any human being that looks at sex as a resource, I don't want anything to do with. Like, that's very weird. That's scary. It's disturbing.
Yeah,
it's like some hills have eyes type shit. I mean, like you're dealing with like she would sit down around. She would literally come up to me. I would meet her at these restaurants, okay, and she would walk up to me, weird as fuck, like creepy, like because she's demonic and she's practicing all this black magic on me and doing all this weird shit behind closed doors, living in spite of me. And it's not even about sex. It's about literally like she's got some deep-seated fucking hate for me. Like she's got a real chip on her shoulder and is so much a coward, she couldn't just voice that.
I think she just wanted to like drain your life source, and
I think she wanted a lot more than that. I know. I think she wanted to destroy me completely, and I mean, it's pretty odd. She wanted me to not exist.
Well,
I mean, do you agree? I mean, it's pretty odd.
Yeah. I'm glad she didn't accomplish that task, but nobody's going to destroy you either, though. So,
well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, Tracy. Why is Tracy Young still hating on me? She's mad because Charles Walford came out and said that she did drugs with her baby, and that's why her child died. Did you know that, Marty?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Do you know Tracy?
Yeah, I've seen her around.
That's the answer I'm looking for. I'm just trying to see if you're like close, because she's been stalking me for a long time, and I'm not boring. That's why everybody is here. That's why Marty is over here. Am I boring, Marty?
No, I mean I had a stream scheduled a half hour ago, but I'm just enthralled. I don't know how many people are waiting for me to start, but
yeah, we got a good thing going here. Why not chill? Like that's the thing I don't get about people on YouTube. Like, why not? It's not about me or my program. It's really not. It's about why would we fuck up a good thing? Like that's what people do on YouTube. That's like if I'm on your program, and we got a good thing going and we got plenty of people and we talking and communicating. Why would I leave? I'm not going to do that. Like that's just backwards. It's stupid. It wouldn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we got off to a bad start only because of one person that said goddamn Skeletor. Like I've never disrespected you. I mean, I think she'd maybe.
Well, she was making up some real serious lies on you. You know that, right? Like, do you remember what she said? Because she said it like on the show or told me.
Yeah. Sark's the same thing. Like I killed a prostitute or something like that. Like I don't.
Yeah, she kept saying that shit, like trying to pin on you what clearly she does, because I mean she's the one that comes off like that, like a serial, you know what, like she's scary.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
yeah, just like the look in her eyes.
You could tell this is not a first time deal for her. Like she's done this to other people, and I'm sure other people haven't made it out, the way I did, like, alive,
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that if that was true, that I would have been arrested, right? Like, or there'd be some
right,
sort of
exactly. Like there should have been some kind of fucking due justice or something. But that's the thing. She lies so much and she's so convincing when she lies because she's so fake. How do I put it? I think the bitch could pass a lie detector test.
Because she believes. Yeah.
That's how convincing her, like, it's like her body moves with the lie. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
that's not something you can learn. Like that's demonic. Like there's nothing else you can. That's the devil. There's no one who can lie like that except Satan. Satan, the devil's the king of all lies. There's not, human beings are not supposed to be capable of that.
No, lie detector tests are for people, and she's a demon. So like I
don't think it would work.
No,
I honestly don't, because she lies with enjoyment. She doesn't lie like normal humans where they panic and stress and like, oh fuck, I'm telling a lie. No, this bitch lies like we,
breathe or
eat
whatever.
Candy. Yeah, like this is what she do, lies. Like I'm just saying, I mean, why would that individual want to be in this position where they're the laughing stock of YouTube, laughing stock of reality, had the best guy and the top dog and what you're supposed to want in a relationship. I mean, it's not that complicated. You want a guy who's good looking, got a big dick, gives good sex, will provide, will work his ass off, is smart, intelligent, and is building and has a future. I mean, would you not agree with that?
Yeah, she doesn't want to be happy. She is a miserable person, and she wants to make everyone else miserable.
Thank you. Exactly. And it's written all over, and it's so obvious, it's unreal, and it's like, I just can't understand that. I can't. I've tried thinking about it right now. I can't wrap my head around that. Why would any human being not want to be happy? I don't get that. Why would any human being have everything given to them, the opportunity to have everything just given to you, and throw that away like it's nothing? You know what I mean? And then cry about it and bitch about it, because that's what she's doing right now. I promise.
Because they're demons. Like
Right.
Satan doesn't want people to be happy. That's not what they're about. And there's no logical explanation for it.
Right. Yeah. Well, you win some, you lose some. I mean, I look at it as a win for me. I don't look at it as a loss. I definitely didn't lose anyone worth a fuck or lose anything, that mattered.
The best revenge is winning, and that's what you're doing. So I just
with success, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
But I mean, because she's gonna keep trying to come back. I mean, she's gonna keep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna keep doing the same shit, So she'll pop up periodically or whatever. But I don't know, man. It is what it is. I literally just fucking twitched too. I don't know if she's doing that witchcraft or like sending spells at me. I swear to God, I was talking and my whole body just jolted. That was odd. But yeah, it's weird, man. It's some weird shit going on, and very demonic shit behind YouTube, man. The CEO of YouTube resigned too, and Outer Skank Scammaree said she's a witch, and I'm like, well, how would you know that if you ain't working with her? Like, there's some deep shit going on behind YouTube. I know that. I know there's a corporation or more than one targeting me. There's a lot of shit behind this. So, I mean, when I say, taking the matter to court, I'm serious. I'm talking on a high level, trying to bring a case that doesn't just involve gang stalkers on YouTube, but involves the entire corporation of YouTube, Google, possibly IBM or other companies, and says and proves and finds out what's really going on here. Because again, I think these companies are sex trafficking children, and I think that they're attacking good people like me because they know I'm a whistleblower, and they're scared that I'm going to figure it out because I already am.
I got to throw this out there too. Like, I recognize some of these people from the chat, and I'm glad that like they're seemingly being supportive.
Right.
I have this fuck, man. Like, I guess I had a stream scheduled for 35 minutes. if you're here and you support this guy, make sure to hit up the Cash App.
Thank you.
You know, yeah, absolutely. Like, don't believe what you hear about Kyrie. Like, look at the sources. Look at the people saying these things before you just take it at face value. Like, he's
Right.
a good man.
I mean, I've been the best man. I've been nothing but a good man to everyone. I ain't done nothing wrong or anything, you know. Like, everything I've done was being a good person, you know, or defending myself and standing up for myself. That's it. That's the way I was taught and raised. Like, I wasn't raised to just take shit. What the fuck? I don't know anyone who should not just put up with abuse.
I guess there's like 500 people waiting for me to talk about Cyrax. They've been waiting for like 35 minutes. I just lost track.
Oh, you mean over there? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I just.
Why can't you just do both?
There's like some weird echo issue. I don't know why that is.
Well, do you want me to go over there or right now?
Yeah, if you want to, sure. Yeah, if you'd like to, absolutely.
All right. Can you do me one favor though? Like, can you not? I just don't like if I'm on the
I
panel.
won't let anyone on the panel.
Yeah, I don't want people attacking me. Like if it's someone who
they will, some will in the chat, and there's just too many of them.
No, I don't care about the chat. Yeah, but
I won't let anyone on the panel. Here, I'll post the StreamYard link right here in the private chat.
Yeah, that works if we do it like that, and you just have me and you on the panel for now.
All right, for sure. Yeah, man, absolutely.
All right, sweet. So the channel is Music Biz Marty, correct?
Yeah.
Are you able to give me like a StreamYard link? Like,
yeah, just put in the private chat.
In the private chat?
Yeah, just put in the private chat.
Oh, you already did it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Let me catch up here because my computer's weird now too. Like I'm really like being silenced and shit or something because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck going on. Like they won't even let me on lives. Like they won't show me people's shows. It's very odd. But anyway, we can head over there. Just hold on 1 minute. Just wait 1 second so I can pull it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack a bowl and smoke a bowl, but I'll be live in like 5 minutes or something like that.
All right. Yeah, let me make sure it lets me in there. And then
yeah, like I know like these people. There's like a lot of like. I know a lot of people don't like you, but I think that like they're brainwashed. I think a lot of them just can't think for themselves, and
exactly. See, that's really powerful too to have you say that because I mean it's a big deal what you're doing tonight because this is what needed to be done a long time.
I'm just gonna come here and say I like your music, and that's it. You know, like look, you
right.
know.
You know what I mean, though, right? Like I mean, it should have been said a long time ago. All these things and. You know, other people should have said them, and nobody's really stepped up and said the truth. So I do respect and appreciate that.
Yeah, and Gigi said it. They're weaponized. It's weaponized hate.
Yeah, pretty much. That is exactly what they did. Yeah, they literally look at hate as a weapon. I agree, 100%. I've literally told them that on my program. I've literally said like, hate is not a weapon, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I think some of these people are gonna be pissed that there's no Cyrax, but fuck that. You know, there's bigger fish to fry.
What do you mean no Cyrax? We can get that.
The stream title is Cyrax. There's a video of him looking at like a kid's dick, like a child's dick, and like they have like a bloodlust for him, and that's what they were expecting. But honestly, I'm more interested in just talking to you, and I got to do what I'm interested in. So.
And I mean, you got full reign on your show. You know, when it's another day, we can talk about Cyrax or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not as
or even over here. I don't mind.
Hey, whatever.
I'm not trying to be in charge. I mean,
no. Like, look.
The only thing I want to have a little bit of control of is the music shit.
Sure. Yeah. Like you know, I know this. Like, I like the music, and I don't know how I can help, but personally,
you could help a lot. I mean, you could help with the marketing and promotion. You could help promote on here. You could help, you know, kind of get these people to quit acting like they don't like my music because they love it. I mean, every time it comes on, they got to come hate on it. I mean, so you're listening to it, so you like it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, music is it's like taste based. Like it's some people like this and people like that. But I think most people are not being honest.
No, they're not. No, they love the music. I mean, it's like fucking Clyde Eve on here. That black sack of shit bitch. She literally came in the chat one time when I was on what's his name? Music or King. I can't remember, the big fat black guy. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. What the fuck was it? The King B or whatever, that fucking idiot. And
Lil B? Maybe, I don't know.
I think he's like King B, the Music Man, or some shit like that. I don't know if that's still his channel now. He's a fucking idiot. He's a tool. But I went over to him. And I kept offering him a record deal because that's what I do. Like, I try to really offer real, tangible record deals to like people who need it. Like I feel sorry for these motherfuckers because they be rapping for free. So I try to give them like a deal. Like, hey, here's a way that we can make money together. Like. You know what I mean? And they all try to spit in my face about it. So like he did the same thing. And what was I telling you? I'm blanking out because there's so many thoughts going through my head. Oh yeah, Clyde Diva came in the chat and she literally heard my song playing. She was like, "Damn, what's that?" She's like, "Is that your new song?" Because she thought it was fire. The minute he responded, "It's Tyrese Sneed," she put the trash icons and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they be loving my music. Like they really bump my shit. Like they fuck with it heavy. But they hate to love me, basically. It's the same shit with all these trolls. They hate to love me. That's why they keep making videos hating on me and shit. Because they're obsessed. You know what I mean?
Comes from a position of envy.
Exactly, which is the position that Skeletor operates from and that all of them operate from. And it's so odd because I don't understand envy controlling all your actions. Like, it's just like with that community. A lot of those people in the community I've had history with and interaction with, a lot of them fuck with me and like me. It's me who kind of, said, hey, I don't really fuck with y'all because you're on some bullshit. Raleigh Jones watches my program a lot. He's always been a fan. But he starts hating. Do you know him?
No, I can't say I do. I gotta tell you, I think some people are gonna be annoyed that they don't get their Cyrax. As long as you're cool with that, because I don't want to be dishonest or like.
What do you mean get their Cyrax? What are you talking about? Our program?
No, they have like a bloodlust for them, and they want it every day, and they might be disappointed that it's not happening tonight. But it's something.
That's what I'm saying. I never said that you have to stop that.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, yeah, it's up to you.
No, like I said, I don't control your channel and what you're doing. That you're more than welcome to do that. You want to make Cyrex content? That's fine.
I don't even, I honestly,
I don't mind even participating in it. My only deal is, like I said, I mean, it's your decision because that's like a business. Like,
look, I mean,
like, what's going to benefit you more, like making Cyrex content or?
I do. I mean, I do fine. I'm just enjoying the conversation. I got to say, like, I lost track.
What I'm saying, and sorry, I didn't finish totally. What I'm saying is, I mean, that's why I don't understand the internet. I mean, why can't you just do both? I mean, well, like, that's going to benefit you more than just doing Cyrex content. So, like, anything is a positive. Like, that's how I think. Like, I turn negatives into positive. I turn everything. Christina told me that last night. Like, so what I'm saying is, like, I don't mind participating in the Cyrex shit at all. I think it's hilarious. I'll participate all you want. But my deal is,
there's bigger fish to fry than,
No. See, I'm not saying that, though. What I'm saying is, think about it from a different perspective. Like, you have Cyrex content that you're able to market, and we can try to help you make more money off that, right? And then you have other content that we could open up some different lanes for some different shit, like the music. So, like, when you ask me about, number one, that's going to make you more money because then you're going to have multiple streams of income. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, diversify your portfolio.
Exactly. Then the next thing is, when you say, like, I don't know how I can help. Well, let me try to think on that real quick and reflect on that. I mean, number one, you're able to promote my music to this audience, which is basically who, like, is taking over YouTube right now. So that helps me. And then it helps you because you have my name, which is pretty fucking big as well. and you have everything I'm doing, and then you're working with me, and then basically what we do is we probably just make like kind of a merger deal where like I'm going to involve you in the record label, basically, is what I'm saying.
I would just be honored to even just get on a track and you can keep all the money from.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more than that. That's what I'm trying. I don't do small time shit. So I mean, like I'm planning on actually bringing you. I'm giving you an opportunity, just like you're giving me one through here. But I'm planning on bringing you into the label, meaning that like my record label is not just like for YouTube. My record label is in the street in real life. So like I meet dudes. Like I got dudes all the time that want to rap with me, that want to, you know, have records produced by Cashless Bane, but the deal is I'm a real dude and I just have falling outs with people. Like I just had to cuss out a nigga the other day. I'm just being honest with you. I'm really who I say I am. I don't front about anything. I run this record label. I'm not trying to be Mr. Tough Guy, but you know, when I meet these dudes and they pull bullshit or talk shit, I address them directly. I don't back down from nobody and nothing. So my thing is, I'm bringing you into the label. So the label is a whole network of shit. Like that comprises everything that I'm doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'd like to know more. But these people are getting like crazed waiting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in your StreamYard. I don't know if you said you're gonna smoke a bowl.
Yeah, I need like 5. Like,
what I'm asking you is, are you saying you're gonna show that stuff on your stream?
I wanted to play some.
That's fine if you want to do that, and then
that'd be cool
with you, and then I can commentate with you on that or whatever, and then we can just talk about whatever. Like that's cool. I don't mind. I'm not doing shit right now. I'm chilling. So.
All right, cool. All right, man.
So is that what you want to do? With the bowl, and then I meet you on there.
Yeah, right. like 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'll just end up. Well, can I leave my show running, like where it's playing?
Yeah. I can't have both running and cause some weird echo thing, but yeah, you definitely can. Sure, I have no problem with that.
All right, cool deal. All right. Well, yeah, I'm in there in the StreamYard, so I'll be in the back of the panel, and I'll just be waiting.
All right, brother. All right, I'll see you there.
All right, cool. Bet. All right. That went well. I'm happy about that. See what I'm saying? You see how great things can get produced when we come together? My thing is I'm about unity. I've always been about unity. Like I said, I'm unity with everyone. I'm unity with black people, white people, Mexican people. I fuck with everybody. So all I'm trying to do is bring unity. What I've been trying to bring from day one, but people just made it so hard because people want to hate me for no reason. I just don't tolerate disrespect. I don't like being hated on, and I'm not going to put up with it. That's about it, you know? And anyone who acts like they don't understand that, I mean, that's crazy. Like, people have to understand that. Like, nobody likes getting hated on, man. You know? A lot of y'all need to put yourself in my shoes, you know? Which I guess you can't, obviously. Man, that was so weird. I just saw the song pop up. Here we go. Y'all wanted to hear it, so we're going to play it, baby. Fire and Ice. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. They all want to hear it. That's hilarious.
I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have this life divide. You represent as an ice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have this life divide. You represent as an ice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. Don't you ever dare me, cause I'll come for you. The only Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I was checking Marty's panel. My bad, people.
They crucify me right. Bunch of jealous hoes that cannot contain their drool. Let my hate go bananas and straight murder a fool. Now you feel what it's like when you're blood in a pool. I don't know who you think I am, but it's clear that you're wrong. You can throw the curses you want, you never hold on. You don't know what a spirit is, but I'm showing you such. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You represent half the night. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You represent half as nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. All you had to do was stay your bitches off of us. I got a whole group of chickens and yeah, I'm making them club. When I pull up on you fools, I guarantee that you love. You ain't got no answer for me. You just born and you suck. Yes, you man, cause you can't talk your shit and I had enough. Walk the day in my shoes, you'll know the meaning of love. Backing down and in my blood, the Wild West in the mud. All I do is draw my pistol, see you screaming in love. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You represent half as nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You represent half as nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. You cry and whine and every day you think that I give a fuck. You swear up and down your hood so we never give up. Ain't nobody in the game that comes slightly close to me. Guarantee that I will make you move bullshit and I'm scaring niggas, they'll run in from me. Johnny Steed is a legend and killed is what you be. Telling you this shit is real, it ain't Sesame Street. Anybody step to me, they fall right on their feet. I don't need your advice, I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price, I have my device. You represent half as nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice, I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price, I have this my device. You represent half as nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. No, I don't need your advice. 2021 Catholic Bank. Only a coming for you.
Yeah, I'd be open to doing an interview. Of course I'd be open to doing an interview. My music's on Instagram. Where at? I'm open to everything. I'm just about making music. I'm always make my music. You know what I mean? Let me see if I play another one for y'all. I'm waiting for Marty for his stream. Let's see. Mine's gonna keep going live too, so you're more than welcome to tune in. Let me see here. Oh, my food is so good.
It's like I knew it, but I got to squeeze, making G's. I'm steady and climbing. I know I got it in me. Won't find no one better than me. See, no, you will never get enough of me. I'm riding hard. You look like a cloud. nuts. You're looking at me like I give a fuck. You're a nut, you're a puss. I am a leader and you're a dust. You're a cunt. You're Charlie Brown, I'm tackling you as soon as you punt. You're the epitome of a run. You and your mama, you're both cunts. Can't see me down, they can't contain what's in this brain. I'm insane, I got too much pain. Trying pause, they from Mars. Infecting your respiratory like SARS. Won't go far, you stuck in the desert, me, I'm your car. Fuck your car, I got plenty. Broken bars, I'm not Winnie Pooh. And I don't hang out with Leo, cause he too depressed like Dame Dash dealing with Zeo. That shit was a mess, I am the best. Illuminati and your golden crest, still need a vest. I'm bulletproof, fly as a birdie that just fell out at test. I vibe against, can't rap like me, you'll pay the piper. I'm a viper, full testosterone, and I'm hyper. I hear gripers, they whining and crying all day. They would give, they left none of their vagina just to get on this level. I never sold my soul to the devil, I'm incredible, you are unedible. I got enemies that fill up an auditorium, they get down and right on their knees just so that they can worship me. I am the only Messiah. Give a fuck if my ideas you buy them. I'm hovering over the belt of Orion. I have no reason that I can be lying. Me, I've got the heart of a lion. You want to run up on me and try it? Guarantee.
You really think Cyrax ain't hearing this? Because I got a feeling he's hearing it perfectly clear right now.
You end up in a coffin. This run, this 2022, you're still picking cotton. Man, that's a fact, you're stuck in modern day slavery. Seeing the white man possess bravery. You never thought possible. I will walk into the woods and kill a bear with my mic.
Karma is real, folks.
My cycle will fuck you over on your insurance like that was Geico. I set the shit up now, let's see who catch up. Tell me who in the fuck is really a matchup. They tell me what's up, pass up like we post condiments. You are the mustard and I am the ketchup. Better play catch up. There's no assassinating my character. To do every barrier. There's an army out to kill me and tell them what we want.
The best way to contact me is through my email, twilightetward3207@gmail.com. I'll write it in the comment box after this in a minute.
The merrier, getting scarier. You look at pussy as a Scottish terrier. Leave with four right into derriere. I'm insane and out of my mind. I thought I told you that this is my time. You're right, mine. Can't bear a word you say, cause guess what, bitch, I'm still in my prime. I don't got time, I'm killing holes in every line. I'm telling you, anybody who thinks that they fuck with me should just step aside.
You got the spotlight on your superior thing. Damn. Facts though.
And this is what I bring. Thought I told you you won't stop me. I've been waiting patient.
What the fuck happened?
For my day, now I'm the king. Now come out and let the bell ring. Seems like a whole lot of people want to be rotten today. I leave their mouth hung open, they ain't got shit to say. These soldiers, I hold them. My enemies, I fold them. There's no question in my tactics. They work every single time without fail. Like flying acrobatics. I'm a boss, I'm a don, I'm a goon, I'm a crook. You ain't worth my time, listen, fuck bitch, look. Ain't one of my actions have had shit to do with you. You a tool being manipulated. Cause you nothing but a fool. Me, I make rules. I'm not running like bully. Talk enough shit and I'll load up that full clip fully. Ain't nobody ever bully me. All I remember.
Marty's live. Is he playing that? Bet. Alright, we're gonna go over to Marty's.
I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have this my device. Represent as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have this my device. You represent as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. Don't you ever dare me, cause I'll come for you. The only game is Christ, they crucify me right. Once you tell this hope, they cannot contain they drew. Like my ego bananas and straight murder a fool. Now you feel what it's like when you're blooded a fool. I don't know who you think I am, but it's there that you're wrong. You can roll the curtains you want, you get hold on. You don't know what a spirit is, but I'm showing you, son. I don't don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You rappers ain't half as nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You rappers ain't half as nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. All you had to do was stay your benches off my nose. I got a whole group of chickens and you're making them bluff. When I pull up on you fools, I guarantee that you ain't got no answer for me. You just bored and you suck. Yes, you make
I'll give you an email right now.
Walk the day in my shoes, you'll know the meaning of God. Backing down and in my blood, the Wild West in the mud. All I do is draw my pistol, see you screaming in mud. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You rappers may have it nice. Tell me what you entice when I roll the dice. It's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. I have on this my device. You rappers may have it nice.
I'm actually going to get off of here for now. And then I'm going to talk to Marty, and then maybe we'll come back and do another one. Right? Appreciate y'all. This is my email right here.
Ain't nobody in the game that comes slightly close to me.
So you can email me.
That I will make you lose both shit and DD. I'm scaring niggas, they are running from me. Johnny Steve is a legend and kills it. What do you mean? Telling you this shit is real and excessive extreme. Anybody step to me, they fall.
Appreciate all the love, bro.
I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't
With the Cash App, $Sam 2023. We'll talk later. Yeah, just hit me up there.
When I roll the dice,
Appreciate y'all. I'll be back.